Hey y'all, so I got a quick car words for you. So I'm sitting in the car and I just saw a post about hearing from God, and it said if you listen you will hear God. And I was just like, yeah, that's very true. And I just started thinking about how we are so impatient as human beings, very impatient. Don't say you not, because you are in some area. We are so impatient, and we be wanting things right away. When we ask, we want to answer right away. And God don't work like that. He's going to give us an answer when he wants to give us an answer. And then also, just sitting here talking to him, he just pointed out to me that many times when people say that they are struggling to hear from God, or they don't hear from God, or they don't know how to hear from God, it's simply because they won't listen. You know, sometimes we got to stop talking. We just pray, and talk to him and ask him for things and tell him about our situations and whatnot. But we have to listen. I mean, it's just like you having a conversation with your friend. You stop and listen to them, right? Right. So that's what we need to do with God. You're not going to hear from him if you don't stop and listen, if you're always talking. He can't communicate with you, or you can't hear from him. You can't hear what he's communicating to you if you're always speaking. So stop, pause sometimes, and listen. And also, it's not going to always come right away. Sometimes you will hear his voice audibly, or he would just come into your heart and speak something through your heart, or he will lead you to something where obviously he's talking to you. So you also have to be aware of that and pay attention to those signs and what he is leading you to. But it's going to happen in his timing. We have to remember that, because we try to rush God's timing, and God is not going to tell us or give us anything until he wants to tell us and give us it. And there is a reason for that. He knows what's best for us. So just trust God, trust his timing. And when you talk to him, stop and pause. Just sit in silence, be quiet, hush your mouth, and and listen. Just listen and sit in his presence. Just feel his presence. And if you do not hear anything right away, don't think that God does not hear you, or he's not talking to you, or he's not there, because he is always here. He is always with us. He is Emmanuel. And he may not want you to know whatever you're seeking him for at the moment, but know that he is with you. Whether you're getting your answer or not, he is with you. But know that it's going to come when he wants it to come. So be patient. Listen to God and be patient. You have to listen, and you have to be patient. So that's what God told me to tell you. Listen and be patient. So let this encourage you on today. It is a reminder for myself. So I hope this is a reminder or a message for someone else. It is truth. We must be patient and we must listen. Stay encouraged.